Welcome in. Folks have asked for an update on the no herbicide sunflower field, and well, here it is. No sunflowers. What we're doing is we just cut it for a third time. About to update you on where we are, how we got here, and what our next steps are. So let's get into the video. Brought to you in part by Deep River Sporting Clays. Safe, fun, family entertainment. And by these additional sponsors. Man, I'm telling you, this grass has been relentless. This is the third time it has been either disc cut or tilled, and it's still hanging on in here. Some of it's just so deep rooted, it's been coming back to life. About every 2 weeks it comes back to life, even though I've cut it 3 times now. That's the third and final dirt cutting of it. Next, we're actually going to come in here and row in our sunflowers. We're going to use standard Perdovic sunflowers. I bought them from Country Farm and Home in Pittsboro, so if you need some sunflowers, go check them out. The plan is to come in here with the 2-row coal planter and plant diagonally across this field, 2 rows at a time, evenly spaced apart, so that for our weed control, we can use the cultivator that I bought, the 1-row field cultivator, and come down, straddle each row, and clean up the rows. Hopefully, we can keep the rows pretty clean using the cultivator and avoid using any herbicide in this dove field. You guys have asked for a no herbicide dove field, so we're gonna try and do it. But I can tell you, this grass is relentless. Carolina horse nettle here has survived tilling and cutting 3 times. He's a tough rascal too. So we've got broadleafs in here. We've got some grasses in here. This is gonna be a tough project. I think our only hope is gonna be that cultivator for keeping this clean, because there was already regrowth from the last week when we were in here cutting it. There was already grass regrowth in here. You give this a couple weeks, especially with some rainfall, and it's gonna turn back into a carpet of grass. So the field cultivator will be our saving grace. But now all we gotta do is go drop the disc. Then we're gonna put on the row planter, get our sunflowers in here, start drilling some sunflowers. To feed these sunflowers, I'm gonna put 1 bag of 3400 in each hopper. We're gonna put out 100 pounds of 3400, so that's about 34 pounds of nitrogen on a half-acre field. So not a high nitrogen level, but a nice little bump to feed the sunflowers. And again, I get all my seed and fertilizer from Country Farm and Home in Pittsboro. They've always got the cleanest, highest quality fertilizer, no chunks, always really good quality, runs through this hopper really well. There we go, got 50 pounds of 3400 in each hopper, total of 100 pounds going out on this half-acre. Now, let's put some sunflowers in. Here I've got 10 pounds of regular Perdovic sunflowers. These are not the clear fields. We wanted to go with a non-GMO sunflower seed for this field. Again, I get these Perdovic sunflowers from Country Farm and Home in Pittsboro. You can tell there's good old black Perdovics, untreated, non-GMO, non-clear field variety. Put about 5 pounds in each hopper. here. So the real test is, are we going to be picking up and dropping them? So we're going to spin our wheel here, and we're going to look for seed to fall out down between these plates here. You can already see them. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh yeah, we're dropping seed. Now we'll come around here and check the other one. Make sure it's dropping. Yep, here they come. That was actually a piece of corn right there. There we go. Sunflowers. Sunflowers. Oh yeah. We're dropping seed. And same thing with the drive wheel here. This will be dropping our fertilizer. There it goes. So we are dropping seed, we're dropping fertilizer. Let's go plant some sunflowers. Think I had my fertilizer a little too much open. These are going to be well fed, but they are definitely side dressed. But let's see if we can find a sunflower seed. Man, we got perfect soil moisture. Yep, there it was. I just saw it. There it is. About an inch down. That is perfect. Can't see any on the surface, so that tells me they're down in here. Should be dropping about every 6 to 8 inches. There's one right there. Perfect. About an inch down too. There's another one. Yeah, so we're planting. This is perfect soil moisture. I don't see any sunflowers on top of the ground. You don't want your sunflowers too deep. Corn can be 2.5, almost 3 inches deep. Sunflowers, I like to keep them to about a 1/2 inch to 1 inch at the most. But we have definitely side dressed our fertilizer here. Need to dial that back a little bit. I did run out of fertilizer, so about 1/3 of this field is not going to have fertilizer. And Tucker wanted to show this to his mama. It's a big one. This planter makes it so nice. Yes, we had to till it and disc it and kind of prep it all, but once it comes time to actually plant and fertilize, it is pretty slick. Making one pass, dropping your fertilizer, digging the furrow, dropping the sunflower in the furrow. Looking really good out here. I wish I had a touch more fertilizer to go ahead and finish this out, but that is okay. We've got about 2/3 of it done. Got about 1 more third left. Anytime I pause and stop, I always like to just make sure we're still dropping them. Yep, look at that. Probably dropping too many. These are actually a pretty small seed size. So we're dropping like 3 at a time right there, which is not ideal. We are definitely dropping them. Just to make sure, yep, we're dropping. Just to make sure we're planting. And I can tell there are a few less in here. It was up to this rim right here. There's definitely less in there, so we know we're planting. Sun is setting, my voice is fading, but we got them in. I am really excited about this. It just looks so clean with the planter. You can see the perfect straight rows here, and then I would hopscotch over and run again. You really can't tell what's the row and where I skipped. I got my spacing really nice. I think this might be a touch tight right here, but I think we're going to be really close within margin. And then the idea is, with the 1 row cultivator, we can come down and straddle each row and tear up the weeds and grasses on either side and leave the sunflowers unscathed up until they get about as tall as the frame of the tractor. That's the only problem with these more subcompact tractors is the height limitations. It's just not real tall. So when the sunflower gets to about 15 inches, that'll be the most before we have to stop cultivating it. And from there on out, it'll be up to using either organic-based vinegar-type grass control or nothing. We're not going to be out here hand tilling this, hand weeding it, half an acre. It's just not in the cards. So if we can't do it with a cultivator and we can't do it realistically with an eco blend kind of organic solution, then it's going to be what it is. I do think we're going to have some grass come back in here pretty quick. That's just the reality of planting a sunflower field in what was a pasture. Tons of seed bank in here, tons of fescue seed, tons of weeds. It's going to be a battle for years to come. Because this used to be one connected field, and when we built the house, we punched the driveway right through the middle. So you can see that pasture over there seeded out and all kinds of grasses and weeds. That's what this has looked like for generations. So we know there's a huge seed bank in here. We're just going to have to see how much we can control it with cultivation, because we're trying to use no herbicide. Now we got to set up a deer fence to keep the deer out. We're going to do a real simple 3-dimensional fence, which has 2 runners, fiberglass stakes, 2 separate lines, about, 3-4 feet apart at different varying heights. So I'll take you through that process. It's called a 3-dimensional deer fence. It works. I don't do exactly that fence on the other property, but we're going to try it out here. So that'll probably be the next project in this particular no herbicide sunflower field. But you guys have asked for it. We're trying to make it happen for you. So please, if you haven't, consider subscribing. It means a lot to me. But until the next videos, God bless and take care.